is Puppeteen, and we're back, baby! Yes, we are back here on the Geeky Puppet Show for more readings on Fridays, as per usual. And, of course, joining me for this fantastic issue of Spider-Man!
Yes!
We have, to my side, he's small, he's green, he's Froggy.
Froggy.
No hello for Froggy.
Yeah,
He's so shocked that you're back.
I was muted for some reason.
If you look over there, it's our very special boy for today. It's our narrator. It is Mr. Eric Breen.
And friends, again with the ant. I'm fed up.
One day I'll fix it. If you look down there, you can see him. He's right there. He's Mr. Graphic Man.
Hello there.
Look right there. She is every woman in the world to us, and that tree just won't freaking die!
I'm not going to kill it just for you, you tree hater.
It's Miranya!
Good evening, everyone.
It's free oxygen.
Yeah.
And finally, it is Zach, that white menace, as Spider-Man.
Hey, look, guess who I am?
Oh, dear God.
Somebody cooler than you could ever hope to be.
Wait, hold on. It looks like you're somebody with a bad comb over.
Do I have a bad comb over? Oh, wow.
Now,
Whatever. Par for the course.
Are you getting ready for the great release?
Now, crunch time is coming. So thus, we must begin our book. Can you read that, Mr. Breen?
Yes.
Yes.
Alrighty. Then take us away to a land with Spider-Man.
The amazing Spider-Man.
Yes.
Don't waste a minute. You've got to see Spidey in action against the Goblin and the Gangsters. The MMMS wants you. Written in the spellbinding style of Stan Lee. Illustrated in the magnificent manner of Steve Ditko. Lettered in the frenzied fashion of Artie Simek. Dedicated to the new breed of comics magazine reader, to you, the modern Marvel fan, who will accept nothing less than the best in story and art.
That's outdated.
That is very outdated.
Like your mother.
Oh.
She's a beautiful woman. Everyone enjoys a fast-moving cops and robbers story. And when you throw in a costumed superhero, a colorful supervillain, and the marvelous Marvel manner, it's got to be good. Want proof? Just take a look.
Froggy.
Froggy.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was busy sharing out the tweets. You never did.
I
I
did.
still haven't. But who am I?
You're Stallone, the guy in the pinstripe.
In the brown pinstripe.
All right. Me. You must be nuts, Goblin. I ain't letting you or anyone else take over my gang. Now hit the road, mister. Well, you still can, you see.
Dig that corny costume, will ya?
But under my leadership, we could take over every racket in the city, no matter how rough you're sounding today, Stallone.
I'm not Stallone. I got better hair. Now look, no one muscles in on Lucky Lobos. That's right, Lobo. Marvel Lobo. And it's my mob, you see? Now to prove I ain't kidding, my boys will just throw you out. Get 'em, boys.
It'll be a pleasure, Lucky.
But you forgot one thing. The pleasure will be all mine. I'd better leave now, before some of you hurt yourselves. After all, when I take over, I'll want you in good condition to work for me. Think it over, Lucky. Next time I visit you, I won't let you off so easy.
Think about it, hero. Look, it's the Green Goblin.
Seconds later, accompanied by a reporter, the police officer enters the office of Lucky Lobo.
Zach can't read this one. Graphic, go ahead.
Oh,
Okay.
rude.
I saw the goblin fly out your window, Lucky. What's coming off here?
Nothing. We're cleaning it, see? We get rid of him.
Is that possible?
I think it is.
It looks like him.
Looks like there was a fight here. What a story. Green Goblin raids mobsters. We'll get you yet, Lucky. You'll slip up sooner or later.
Me? I'm innocent as a newborn babe. You see?
It's getting too hot in town, Lucky. The cops keep watching us like hawks.
It's on account of the goblin. He's trying to cut me out so we can take over. You see?
So far, so good. But now I've got to speed up my plan. I'm too impatient to wait any longer. Taking over Lucky Lobo's gang is only the first step. After that, all the mobs in the city will fall into line. I'll control the entire underworld. I'll be a kingpin, if you will.
Not yet.
The Green Goblin, king of crime. I like it. It has a nice ring to it, and it'll happen sooner than anyone suspects.
But now, let us briefly turn away from such sordid matters and visit the quiet suburban home of Peter Parker the next morning, where we find...
I'm sure glad it's a Saturday. It's a pleasure to sleep late. I'll wash up now and then go down for breakfast. Maybe it's wheat cakes. I'm disappointed, but not really. I can smell bacon frying. While Aunt May's in the kitchen, I'll slip my Spider-Man duds on under my clothes. I washed my costume last night while she was asleep. It ought to be dry by now. Good thing we have an attic where I can hide these things without Aunt May finding them.
Because she's old. and
'Cause
can't
she's
get up the
old.
steps.
Darn it! It's still wet. I have to leave it for a while. Too bad I can't just go into the store and ask for a wash and wear Spidey outfit.
And a comb.
Ah, well, I probably won't be needing it this morning. It should be safe there. Aunt May hardly ever comes up here. And even if she does, it's hidden there in the shadows. And if she gets halfway up the stairs, she'll break an ankle.
But what an ankle.
They're fantastic ankles!
Oh, I didn't miss that guy.
Good morning, Peter dear. Oh, you're dressed to go out?
Yeah, Aunt May. I'm going to the library to do some studying. I don't want to take any chances missing out on that science scholarship for State U. Because I'm a science whiz. People forget that sometimes.
Remember, Peter, I don't like you staying out too late. If you'll be delayed, be sure to call me. Not like last time.
Sure, Aunt May.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
See Spidey 22, Stan and Steve.
Aunt May is getting more manly by the minute.
Yes, she is.
Then, buying a newspaper on his way to the library, Peter is surprised to read,
Where's the funny pages? Oh, what's this? Green Goblin raids Racket's boss. What gives? Is he trying to become a hero now?
Curious about the news item, Peter decides to stop at the Daily Bugle on his way to the library.
Betty's not at her desk. Boy, Jonah Jameson sure has everyone jumping today.
I heard you think it was only 2 days!
I didn't miss that either. Here's a letter on Betty's desk from Europe, marked personal. I wonder who she knows in Europe. Well, I guess it's none of my business. I still want to read it anyway, though.
But before putting it down, Peter can't help noticing.
It's from me, from G.
It's from Ned Leeds, the reporter who used to date Betty a few months ago. I thought things were all over with them. I guess I'll commit a federal crime and read her mail. That man talking to Jonah, I've seen him before.
You mean you'll let me have a job here again as a reporter?
Sure! I guess I'm just soft-hearted like that.
Just not soft. Just not soft-spoken.
Now I remember. That's Frederick Boswell, the big man. He must be out of jail now. What made you hire him back, Mr. Jameson?
Because I believe in forgiveness, charity, and brotherly love.
I'm sorry, I had a cough.
See Spidey 10, Stan and Steve.
And
Doesn't like that,
besides, it'll be good for my public relations. It'll build up my image as a lovable do-gooder.
The old phony. His smile is as warm and friendly as a rattlesnake.
Wow.
And his
Now then, Parker, what are you doing here? Did you happen to bring me any exciting exclusive news photos?
Afraid not, Mr. Jameson. I only stopped by to see Betty Brant.
What? You did you? What do you think this is, a Lonely Hearts Club? I haven't time to waste talking to every fool teenager who comes in off the street.
Well, at least now I know he's the real J. Jonah Jameson.
Hey, look at
not
Zach.
one of those scrolls.
I like the fact that Zach's got the same face when he yelled in his ear.
Oh, there's Betty now. Hi, Bet. How about a movie tonight?
Hi, Peter.
See, she just came back from Denmark.
Yes.
Sorry, Peter. I'll probably have to work late because of our extra editions about the Green Goblin.
It's good to know you were paying attention last night, Zach.
Hey! Ah, that's too bad. Why doesn't she mention that letter from Ned Leeds, I wonder? Anything else new lately?
Why, no. I guess I must lead a rather dull life, Peter.
Well, yeah, you're not dating Peter Parker. I know Ned also... Wait, oh, that's a thought bubble. I know Ned also. He thinks she'd have mentioned hearing from him. Perhaps there's more between them than I thought. Okay, Bet. I'll check with you later.
So long, Peter. Oh, dear. I forgot to tell him about Ned's letter. Well, it's too late now. I'll mention it to him some other time.
Forgot.
Meanwhile, as Pete leaves the building,
There's Boswell, acting real chummy with a real shady-looking character. He might just be on the trail of a story, and then again, it could be something more than that. Before his arrest as the big man, Boswell was the kingpin of the rackets. Not like that other guy, though. He could be planning to take over again. Spider-Man better follow him.
Yes.
That's the ugliest looking face I've ever seen. Nope, that's worse.
but quickly reaching the privacy of a nearby alley, the amazing teenager finds...
Blast it all! I forgot. I left my costume at home to dry. And I can't take the chance of giving away my identity by going into action as Peter Parker. So a golden opportunity is wasted, all because of a wet costume. I could just borrow a Fantastic Four costume in a paper bag, though.
However, nice and comfy in his snug-fitting dry costume, the Green Goblin is wasting no time at all.
It's also nice and scaly. I got here as soon as I could. Do you have it?
Yeah, lucky he doesn't suspect a thing. I'd be kaput if he knew I was double-crossing him.
You know, it's nice and scaly, just like my mother.
Ooh.
She's a beautiful woman.
For a fish.
She works at IHOP.
Here's a complete list of the dough he made from the joints he owns. If the Income Tax Bureau ever sees this, they'll jail him for life.
Ah, just what I want. When I take over his mob, I'll remember your services, my friend. Perfect! Now, I must make sure this list is made public. And I know just the way to do it.
Nice and slow.
Exactly!
Later, at the Swank Midtown Business Executives Club, we find
That was a mighty generous thing you did, Jameson, hiring back that ex-convict Foswell.
What you know me, Merriweather? I didn't get my reputation as a warm-hearted, generous Good Samaritan for nothing!
I'm sorry to interrupt, Mr. Jameson, but one of your employees is here to see you. He says it's most important, sir.
I'm here talking to Norman Osborn! Can't you see that? Oh, decisions! They can't get along without me! All right. Don't just stand there! Tell them I'll be right out!
Yes, sir.
You! How dare you disturb me here, Boswell!
I thought you'd want to see this right away, Mr. Jameson. I got it from a stoolie. A complete list of Lucky Lobo's secret finances. I did this to prove to you that I'm on the up and up now. This info was enough to put Lucky out of circulation for good.
Quick! Let me see it! Good work, Boswell! A scoop like this will put my paper on the map! And it'll cement my reputation as a crusading, public-spirited citizen!
I thought you'd like it.
a short time later at police headquarters.
This information you've given us about Lucky Lobo is just what we need to bring him to trial. You've been a great help, Mr. Jameson.
I did what any brave, upstanding citizen would do, gentlemen. So far, so good. Everything is going exactly as I planned. But this is only the beginning.
Let the Special Forces Squad follow Operation R for raid. I want every one of the places on that list closed up and all the financial records impounded, Bagora.
If the mayor decides to give me a citation at City Hall, I'll try to be my usual modest self. I wouldn't want people to think my successes are going to my head.
No, we wouldn't want that, would we?
And now, back to Peter Parker again.
Ah, my costume is dry at last. I did a pretty good job on it. It's real clean and sweet smelling. Gee, I'm beginning to sound like a guy in a TV soap commercial.
Hey.
Billy Mays here for OxyClean. Ah, now this is the life. I feel like $1 million, or Tony Stark's paycheck. And between the Green Goblin, Frederick Foswell, and Lucky Lobo's mob, there should be plenty of fun and games ahead of me tonight.
Then, before very long, the sound of wailing sirens attracts our friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Speeding police cars? Something must be up. I better follow. Da-da-da-da. It's a raid! Maybe I can get some good photos to sell to Jameson.
Good thinking.
Uh-oh. Those jokers are trying to make a getaway through that concealed emergency exit. It's like a scene from The Untouchables or something. But instead of Elliot Ness, they'll have that lovable old web spinner to waltz around with. I'm gonna really enjoy this.
But before the eager teenager can leap into action, another costume figure whizzes by stopping the getaway car in its tracks.
Can't let them escape. I want them caught so that they'll rat on Lucky when the police start questioning them. Ha! Bullseye!
Actually, he's not here.
Yeah, he's in Daredevil, probably. The Green Goblin beat me to the punch. I don't get it. What would make a character like him suddenly start helping the police?
Look at his foot.
Well, there's only one way to find out. Time for Follow the Leader again. And ready or not, here I come.
He's not here either.
Follow the leader, the leader.
Actually, Bullseye does show up 3 years later in Nick Fury attempting to assassinate him. Different Bullseye. But the wily Goblin, ever alert, glimpses the graceful, fast-moving figure who flits, across the rooftops behind him.
Oh no, Rawhide! Oh! This is really my lucky day! Spider-Man himself is following me! It shouldn't be difficult for me to get that bumbling costume fool to do my dirty work for me. I'll just lead him to Lucky Lobo's headquarters. Then I'll duck out. I'll give Spider-Man and Lucky a chance to eliminate each other before I return to gather up the spoils.
And find the rest of my face.
Well, that's lost.
A short distance away, the gang leader barks frenzied orders to his lieutenants.
We've got to lay low, pulling our horns. Well, close down all the gambling joints. Hello, Charlie? Tell the boys to burn all the records. Nobody talks to nobody. I'll beat this rap yet.
But no sooner does Lucky hang up the phone when...
Ready to turn over leadership of your mob to me yet, Lucky?
The Goblin. He's been warned. Let him have it, boys.
Alas, my friend, you can't let me have it when you haven't got it!
I'm not sure who this is, but I'll take it. Look out! He's shooting some kind of gas at us. All right. I should have read that. But no one else wanted to. It's not gas. You fool. It's just smoke. It confused us. Turn on the air conditioner, quick. Don't let them get away.
Can't see where the blame switch.
But before the smoke can clear, another colorful figure makes a neighborly call.
If the Goblin really is on the level, I can't let him tackle a whole mob by himself. I'm gonna regret this, aren't I?
Boy, are
Jimmy-
you gullible.
Besides, why should he have all the fun?
Look, someone else just swung in through the window.
Oh no! It's that web-headed, wall-crawling, cake-eating, hubcap-stealing, skyscraper defacing, web-headed menace! Spider-Man.
Yes.
Yes.
Indeed.
Hey.
Yes.
That was more of the sophisticated.
Very propitious of you, Mr. Narrator.
Finally, when all the smoke has cleared.
Don't just stand there. Rush him.
Oh, this is one for the books. I come charging in to help the Goblin, but he ducks out, leaving me to face Lucky's musclemen by myself. Ah, well, you live and you learn.
I
You
like
won't.
Muscle Man.
I bet you do.
Go back to the West, Rawhide.
I knew it. That Jameson Cook, he was right. They're working together. We'll all tackle them at once, because this plan may work. Hope so. After we
It's not
polish
the
him,
fault.
after we get a grip on him, we polish him off. We'll claim it was self-defense.
That's it, you unsuspecting fools! Fight! Fight to the finish! And when you're done, the Green Goblin will be the real winner.
I'll be happy to oblige you, gents, but first of all, let's put those blasters away. After all, you wouldn't want to disturb your neighbors, would you? Flip.
Look out for his webbing. Too late.
It's not working.
It looks like mayonnaise. It's Miracle Thwip.
Come on.
Oh,
We don't need our rods. We can.
Sorry to interrupt, chum, but it makes me nervous to have people talking behind my back. Getting kind of stuffy down there. Why not join me up here where there's more room?
Grab him, Mike.
He can't. He's down there. How silly of me. I forgot that you guys aren't able to swing on the ceilings. What a pity.
Take this lamp.
I wish you boys would be more careful. You're liable to skin my knuckles with those hard chins of yours. Now this seems like a good time to try a new little stunt. I'll just drop some sticky webbing on your jacket. Don't worry, it won't stain the fabric.
Is it starting to get freaky?
Then I'll just gently place you up against the wall and presto, instant wallpaper. And where are your socks? As for the rest of you, you shouldn't have stepped on that gooey webbing I left on the floor. But don't worry, it'll wear off in time for you to go to jail. Uh-oh, my trusty little spider sense is warning of danger behind me.
Hey.
A shot! I ducked away just in time.
Crack.
You don't do shots of crack. You do shots of meth.
You're fast, Spider-Man, but not fast enough.
Really? Gee, I'm glad you told me. Perhaps I ought to eat more Wheaties for breakfast instead of wheat cakes.
Where'd he go?
Like that panel.
Thanks, boys. It's been a real fun session. I had a few laughs, but I still don't know what the Goblin's game is. Probably Monopoly. This'll hold them off while I tend to something else now.
And on the other side of the door,
He trapped himself. There's no other way out of that room.
but Spidey isn't seeking a way out. Instead,
A telephone. Just what I need.
Don't you be making any collect calls.
Hey, Aunt May. This is Peter. You wanted me to call you if I was going to be late for dinner, remember? Well, it looks as though I might be a little bit delayed.
I'm so glad you didn't forget to call. Now I won't put the potatoes in the oven yet. Are you dressed warmly, dear? It's getting a bit colder out now.
Leave me alone, yo. I mean, yeah, sure,
Yeah,
Aunt May.
yeah.
I have a sweater.
Hey, she's cooking for him. You shush.
Here, Aunt May, it's getting a little chilly. Let me warm you up.
Oh, dear.
Get the octopus out of there.
I wonder if she can hear us bang on the door.
And shooting guns.
Sure. I'm real warm and snug right now. Don't you worry none about me here. Well, I have to hang up now. I think somebody else might want to use the phone.
Hey!
Housekeeping.
Ah, the dear boy. No matter what he's doing, he hardly ever forgets to call his Aunt May. If only he didn't study so hard. I hope he gets enough exercise.
Maybe she wouldn't guilt trip him all the time.
Otto, he won't be back for hours. You can come in now.
You hush.
Now we get to exercise.
Oh, no.
Look at
Dear
those
God.
gams.
Oh, Otto, those limbs.
Meanwhile, back at a far less interesting Lucky Lobos, it seems that Aunt May is going to get her wish in spades.
Now we got him.
Come on in, gents. I've been expecting you.
Got your arms raised up, eh? So you decided to give up. All right. Put him down. Real slow. No tricks now.
I knew they wouldn't think to look at the ceiling where my webbing is suspended. It'll fall any second.
What are we waiting for? Nobody outside can hear any shots from in here.
Hey, what's going on? Something's falling on us! Look out!
It was a dang trap. He had his webbing over us on the ceiling. Duck. Cat. Don't let it stick to you.
Too late. Here it comes.
Look at it, look at it. There it goes.
Huh. It trapped the others, but I'm still in the clear. You know, I just want to go the distance with you. So stay back, Spider-Man. I'm warning you.
Yes.
You end up like Creed.
You're warning me, Rock? That's like Mickey Mouse warning King Kong.
Oh, wow.
Well, yeah, he can buy King Kong.
Or like Rocky Balboa warning Clubber Lang.
Wait, don't. Holly Long, let's make a deal.
Monty
I'd
Hall?
rather team up with you than the Goblin, you know?
What do you mean? Talk, Lobo.
I am. Shut up. You mean you don't know? You don't know the reason I've been fighting the Goblin. No, just want to go the distance one more time.
The papers say he's trying to help the police to get the goods on you.
Fake news.
It sounds like of course, yeah, it is fake news. You know it's done by Jameson. You believe that shit? I don't.
Hey, this is the all ages approved comic.
It's not anymore, son.
Where's the code?
Yeah. So sure he is, yeah. But only because he wants to take over my mom. With me out of the way, he figures he can be boss of the underworld.
Ah, so that's what it is,
Are you
hey?
seriously this stupid? How old are you, kid?
It's pretty clever of him. The papers write him up like a hero. The police think he's helping them, and he even fooled me. While all he really wants is to take over the rackets himself. Slimy butt.
What are you staring at so long?
And yes, 23 issues and Amazing Fantasy 15 and Spider-Man still dumber than dirt. And at that moment, the sound of wailing sirens again fills the air, and
I wish those sirens would stop wailing and just do their job. Now that's what I call timing. Here come the police, just when I'm through with you. Oh, wait a second, that's not police, those are Starbucks delivery cars.
Wait, come back. What about my offer? The one you can't refuse. It'll be you and me.
Oh, please.
Oh, no.
Oh, please, I just ate.
Yeah, I like to slap leather too. So come back.
hey,
If I know the Goblin, he's still nearby, wanting to see the outcome. Aha! I was right. There he is. Someone else can pull your chestnuts out of the fire from now on, Gobby. I'm on to you now.
You like chestnuts, eh?
On an open fire.
Next page.
And this time, you're not getting away.
Stop kidding yourself, mister. You're not even in my league.
That, you green garb goon, remains to be seen.
Woof! Like a dog!
quality alliteration.
Wow, he's really right in his back.
Get off, you fool! We'll be killed!
I think he is getting off you.
Oh,
Hey,
Oh, no.
no! My jet glider can't hold the additional weight! Oh, we're falling!
Did you just call me fat? I got news for you, son. Even though I'm half your age, I planned it this way.
We know, you're perfect.
I just wanted to get you down through the skylight before you managed to escape me. And now,
slap leather time?
They get a grip on you.
I'll hop off and give you a chance to save yourself. But don't count on taking any long trips, funny man.
I won't, unless it's to visit you at the hospital.
Why would I be at a hospital
I
on
guess
a
he
long
likes it
trip?
rough, you know?
Why wouldn't I
Which
just
is
be at a
where
hospital
you'll
here?
be after one of these little concussion bombs finds their mark.
Watch out, Mark.
Okay, but I'm still confused. Why would I be at a hospital a long way away? You didn't explain that very well.
It's all the way 10 blocks away, man.
Are you finished?
Yes.
Excellent. But when you add spider speed to spider strength, you get a combination and a big delight in every bite that just
Yeah.
can't be stopped without a miracle. Thwip.
You shouldn't have warned me, Gobby. Us economy-sized Spider-Men don't make for easy targets. Or have you already noticed that?
Ah, blast ya! You talk so much you get me all confused.
Now you get the idea. How about that? I got a new weapon I didn't even know about. My spider speech.
What a stupid name.
Oh, we knew about it. It's not a weapon, though.
Didn't think I could maneuver out of your path so fast, did you?
Now that you mention it, I hadn't given it much thought.
Don't do much thinking. Well, after today, you'll never again interfere in any of my plans, Spider-Man!
Yes.
Why? Did you decide to go straight?
Oh,
Oh,
heaven.
yeah.
No!
I always wondered why
I
you only
just-
had the one kid.
I decided to finish you for good.
Wow. At least he asked for consent.
Well, you won't do it that way.
Hey,
you like it the other way? Oh.
Boy, the way you go around wasting those little bombs of yours, you must get them wholesale.
he gets him at Costco.
Here, let me do the honors for a while. I insist.
Good! I was hoping you'd do that!
Oh, well then I take back my offer then.
I've always wanted to trap you with your own overrated webbing!
Overrated?
You made the biggest mistake of your life when you decided to battle the Green Goblin again!
Boy, and you said I gab a lot. You're monologuing. I think you're trying to beat me by talking me to death.
And when I was 12 years old,
When I was a boy.
Oh no! Sorry. Being king, trying to become kingpin takes a lot. Here! This will stop you from... Oh, blast it! If you'd only stay still long enough for one of my little trinkets to hit you!
I don't know about your real identity, Gobby, but I do know one thing. You sure aren't an ex-big league baseball pitcher.
No one will ever know my true identity until I choose to reveal it! Which I will in, like, how many issues? Like, I don't know at this point.
as soon as Stan tells me who it is,
Ah, right! I've been too careless. I've used up my whole bag of tricks!
Oh, it's not a TARDIS bag? Just darn.
Can't fight him now. I've got to escape!
This is my chance! No! I'm all out of miracle thwip. I mean web fluid.
Farewell, my earthbound friend! We'll meet again another day!
Oh, this day isn't over yet, mister. One do-or-die leap might still get me to him.
We'll meet again.
Don't
know
when.
when.
Don't worry. Just because your fire blinks doesn't make you less of a man. Just less of a guest.
Up, and away! Now I'll
the other
ricochet.
guy.
Oh, the other red and blue tights guy. I'll ricochet against that building, and if my luck holds out...
He's still after me! What does he do? Walk on air!
No, he walks on sunshine.
Even walking on air.
Nice try, my foolhardy friend. But you forgot that I can always apply an extra boost of speed to my jet glider.
You mean burst, not boost.
Missed, and no fluid left to make an emergency shoot for me. If I can grab that billboard light, I'll... it's too thin. It snapped off.
Is he falling to his death down there?
But it broke my fall enough to let me swing around that flagpole. And now, if I time this right...
Oh, disappointing.
There's always a flagpole.
I'll be able to spin myself right around and up to the roof. Alley-oop.
We used to be a much more patriotic country.
I gave it too much.
Except there are never any flags on them.
I gave it too much oomph, and now I'm overshooting the mark. If I could just grasp that water tower, it's my last chance. I mustn't miss it. Aha! I got it. Ooh, boy. A guy's gotta be a mental case to volunteer for this kind of work. Maybe have multiple personalities or something.
Meanwhile, the Green Goblin reaches his hideout a few minutes later.
That's Spider-Man!
Yes.
Has more lives than a cat.
No, that's the
I'll
other girl.
get him sooner or later.
No, that's Felicia.
Well, I can't worry about him. Right now, I've got to find out if Lucky Lobo has been caught yet. With him out of the way, I'll have no trouble taking over his little gang.
This just in. Lucky Lobo got lucky.
With Aunt May,
Oh,
She's
no.
got great
Dr.
plans.
Octopus.
No!
Then, when the hourly news program is broadcast with the news of Aunt May and Lucky Lobo
Yo, I want the distance. With
And
the
one of them-
May.
And
with
one
your
of them.
aunt.
Oh my gosh.
Those beautiful cams!
I loved every inch of them.
Well,
And
you
then
weren't,
one
you
of
weren't
the-
here, Otto, so...
In one of the biggest hauls of the year, the police have arrested the entire Lucky Lobo gang, acting on an anonymous tip. They...
The entire gang?
Including their gun mall, Aunt May, the one with she was a damsel in distress.
I
Yes.
cancel.
Yeah, so I like that.
Then it was all a waste. I was too successful. If the whole gang is in jail, I've nothing to take over. I'm no better off than I was.
Click.
Spider-Man!
Yes!
Yes. Meanwhile,
Nothing more I can do as Spider-Man for a while.
yes,
I better change back to Peter Parker again. And perhaps I better give Aunt May another ring. I'll still want to stop at Jameson's office before going home.
If only you had a call.
A busy signal? I guess she's talking to a neighbor. Oh well, I'll call again later.
then reaching the office of J. Jonah Jameson, 3 J's, Peter overhears.
Your information was helpful to the police, Foswell. It looks as though Lucky Lobo will be behind bars for a long, long time. I just wanted you to know.
I ain't so lucky.
I'm glad, Mr. Jameson.
Foswell's tip was responsible for the police getting the goods on Lucky, and the Goblin wanted Lucky out of the way. Is there some connection between the two of them? Is Foswell the Green Goblin? He's a lot smarter than he seems. In fact, he might be a threat to my secret Spider-Man identity.
Yes.
If he ever suspected that the pictures I sell with Jonah are really taken by Spidey, I'd better be extra careful from now on.
Oh! Are you here again? It's about time you brought me some photos, Parker! I don't keep you around because I like your looks. Do you have any for me?
No, Mr. Jameson. I've, been kind of busy lately.
Modeling for Gil Kane.
Yeah.
The goblin's flying all over town! Lucky Lobo and his mob were just caught and are waiting trial!
It's been the biggest week for crime news in months, but you're too busy to take any pictures?
I never looked at it that way before, boss.
Ah!
Too bad you disappointed him about those pictures, Peter.
Well, lots of people disappoint other people, Betty.
What do you mean by that?
Nothing. Skip it.
Mm-hmm.
Miss Brandt, have you nothing better to do than talk to that has-been photographer? We still got a newspaper to publish around here about Spider-Man!
Yes!
Oh, yes, sir, Mr. Jameson. I'll be right there.
I gotta go anyways.
When will you call me, Peter?
Soon as I get a chance. She still hasn't mentioned that letter from Ned Leeds, though. There's Foswell, waiting outside the building again. Why am I so jumpy about him? Why do I get nervous every time I see him? Maybe it's that bow tie.
Love is in here.
Hope Aunt May wasn't worried about me. I thought I'd get home earlier. I'm home, Aunt May, and I'm hungry as a bear.
Why are you smoking, Aunt May?
It always makes her happy when I'm hungry. She loves to see me eat. I wonder where she is. She wasn't downstairs.
Hey, don't come in the bedroom.
Me eat too.
Oh my god.
We're busy in the bedroom. Don't you knock.
I hope maybe she's lying down. I hope she doesn't feel ill. Aunt May, are you in here? No, not a sign of her. Maybe she's with Uncle Ben now.
But minutes later and one cigarette later, to Peter's relief.
She pops out of nowhere.
Hello, Peter dear. Didn't you see my note? I left a TV dinner for you in the refrigerator. I went next door to Mrs. Watson's for a visit. Do you feel all right, dear? You look a bit peaked.
Huh? Oh no, I'm fine, Aunt May. Just fine. Kind of bummed now that I see you're still around, but other than that, I'm fine.
But then, in the privacy of his room, as the evening shadows lengthen,
What's come over me? Why am I so edgy? My school grades are still tops in the class. Aunt May has been feeling fit as a fiddle. Betty probably just forgot to mention Leeds' letter. I would have beaten the Goblin if I hadn't run out of Miracle Whip. And yet, I have a strange feeling. A feeling of foreboding. As if some terrible danger is waiting just around the corner.
poor Peter Parker. Even though there's nothing to worry about, he worries about that. But this time his fears may be justified. For the future does hold many grim dangers and startling surprises for him. And you'll share them with him beginning next issue. So till then, face front and don't wear your costume until it's good and dry. Like my humor.
Oh, look. Marvel masterwork.
Ooh.
It's an alien above Dr. Doom.
Oh my.
You faced many foes, Spider-Man.
But you've never
But that
faced
is the
a
end.
Jameson to the crotch.
Oh.
Thank you all so much for joining us. We have a great time reading these books.
Yes, we do.
Indeed. Even though my throat is now retired, at least for until Sunday.
no.
But we
We
want
got two
to.
more tonight.
Oh, right. Gosh, it's not retired. It's going to be worn thin. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Just let us know how your day's going. How about that? Just something down there below. What did you eat for dinner? We're good for anything, and it interacts with the channel. It's good.
Chicken
And
and
also,
fish tacos.
that's right. We should have a reading later about 11:30ish. So be on the lookout for that. EST, and thank you. Before we say bye.
Bye.